Hi grade 5s, here is your first science lesson for at-home learning. We're going to be learning about wetlands, and myself, Mrs. Hagan, or Mrs. Cross will be your science teachers. So follow along in these PowerPoints, and then we're going to put the PowerPoint as well with the lessons so you can go through it for notes and etc. All right, so we're first going to talk about what is a wetland. A wetland is something that is an ecosystem kind of between the water and the land. It has characteristics of water and characteristics of land. So it's land that is super saturated and has poor drainage. Some wetlands are permanent and some are temporary. So what I need you to do is get your science booklet, looks like this, and you are going to pause the video and read this page called Alberta's Wetlands. Looks like this, okay? So pause the video and you're going to go through and highlight the things that you think are important to know. I'll give you time to do that now. After you're done that, we're going to talk about this page, the next page here. It's because Alberta Wetland Types at a Glance. Now, Alberta wetland types are divided into two categories, peatlands and non-peatlands. So when you read through that part, you will see that the peatlands are further divided into bogs and fens, and non-peatlands into swamps, marshes, and ponds. So you should have this little graph in your science booklet that you need to fill in with those specific categories. So those are types of wetlands, peatlands types, and non-peatlands types. So go ahead and fill that in. Now, what you need to do for your assignment today is in your booklet, there is a page, I have the picture there, that looks like this. What you need to do is go through the following slides with me and figure out which 3 important things you are going to write about each wetland. Now, if there isn't 3 that you think are important on the slides, you will have to do some research, find out something, but I think you should be able to get all the information you need from the slides. So first up, we're going to learn about a bog. Now, a bog is the most common type of wetland found in northern Canada. Bogs are very acidic, and they are primarily made up of water, but have a lot of vegetation. So there's some pictures here you can see. Now, there is a bog song. I'll give you a chance to click on that and listen to it in a minute. But what kind of things do you think you would find in a bog based on the things you know about a bog? I want you to listen to this song and see if you might be able to decipher what they're saying, what kinds of creatures you might find in a bog, okay? The next one is a fen. Fens are very similar to bogs, but they are not acidic. They are fed by rainwater and are primarily made up of mosses. Next, we have a swamp. So in a swamp, the water is standing, which means it's still, it's not flowing, or it's gently flowing between trees and wooded areas. These are also known as wetlands, forests, or wooded wetlands. And swamps may form along the shores of rivers or lakes. Now look at these 2 pictures. Which would be more likely, which animal, to find in an Alberta swamp? What do you think? Marsh is your next type of wetland, and these are wetlands that have standing or slow-moving water. There are soft-stemmed plants that surround them, and these plants have their roots in the water and their stems and leaves out of the water. These, marshes are found in grassy meadows with shrubs or trees nearby. And next up, we have a pond. A pond is a body of water that is smaller than a lake. It's smaller and more shallow and has more vegetation in and around it. These can be natural, which just occur naturally, or man-made ponds. So awesome. That is all of the information you need for today, and you need to be able to fill out this sheet with three identifying factors for each of the wetlands, okay? And when you're done that, you can click here for your Bill Nye video on wetlands so you can see some close-up. Your next video, or your next lesson will be on Thursday with Mrs. Cross. Thanks so much.